Many of you have gone back to work from summer vacations, the kids are back in school, and your cute pooch is now home alone. So, what do? Well, this is one of my fur beasts, and I'm gonna show you 2 pet cameras I reviewed which have helped me check in on my furry family members, get some very cute doggy selfies, and even feed them treats from afar. Let's get into it. If this video helps you, if any of the videos on the channel have helped you, please consider hitting us with that thumbs up, clicking on that subscribe, and hitting that notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload the latest content. So today we're going to take a look at the Furbo 360-degree dog camera and the Petcube Bites 2 smart pet camera. Now the first question you may be asking is, Tshaka, how do these differ from the indoor camera I already have set up? You can get down now. Fair question. The answer, darling, is artificial intelligence and Scooby snacks. Yes, there are snacks involved here, and while that in and of itself is pretty darn cool, on its own, it may not justify the cost of these cameras for you. What may get you on board is some pretty significant artificial intelligence support, and in the case of the Petcube Bites 2 camera, basically an Amazon Echo speaker built into it. So let's dive into that first. The artificial intelligence baked into both cameras is tuned to be able to differentiate between humans and pets, triggering notifications based on which one the camera observes. Diving deeper, the pet-based notification further utilizes artificial intelligence to alert you based on the pet's activity at that moment. At their best, they can notify you if your pet barks or meows, is running around, or, and this is pretty darn cute, you might even be notified if your pet is sitting in front of the camera in the optimal position to make a selfie of the video recording. Aww. There are some key differences between these devices though. More on that in a moment. The other feature which separates these from your regular home cameras is the ability to flick treats to your pets from your smartphone or via voice activation. Each device has a cool interface where you tap on a dog treat and are able to give your cat or dog a snack from anywhere in the world where you have an internet connection and can access your camera. And I think the last thing, which I didn't mention in the beginning, which separates these two from most indoor cameras is their size. Since they dispense treats, each camera is definitely on the tall side so that they have the ability to hold the motors to load and toss treats, as well as large enough reservoirs to hold a bounty of snacks. So now that you know what an artificially intelligent pet camera is and what it does, let's talk about these 2 cameras, what they offer, and which one may be right for you. I'm going to tell you right off the bat that for my own home use, I'm absolutely in love with the Furbo 360 camera. And my wife likes it so much that she already said we need to buy one when we return this one at the end of the review period. Why? Well, let's start with the camera itself. The image quality of both the regular and night vision recordings are excellent because this camera's sensor lets in a lot of light, giving you bright, clear images in low-lit rooms. And that's with me having set the camera to just its mid-quality setting at 720p. It has 3 settings. 360, 720, and 1080p. Of course, 1080p is the best quality, but lowering it a bit allows me to go easy on the size of the video streams and keep my alerts and videos flowing. This is especially important because unlike the Petcube, Furbo's 360 camera supports only the 2.4 gigahertz band, no 5 gigahertz band support. Not a problem for the majority of consumers since most folks likely have either a 2.4 gigahertz router, single band router, or a dual band router which supports 2.4 gigahertz traffic. For our home use case, this camera is the better option because it actually rotates 360 degrees on its base. Manually via the app, you can pan the camera yourself, but it also does it automatically. And this is where the AI comes into play. Even though the rotation isn't high speed, it does an admirable job of actually keeping up with our dogs as they move through the frame. Needless to say, running at top speed, it won't keep up, but for the speed our dogs move inside, I have no complaints. And for those who really want to get granular and control the functions, the Furbo's cameras menus offer quite a few options beyond just picking the video resolution, like the ability to auto-detect if lighting levels are sufficient for color night vision, the ability to customize the tossed treat sound. I recorded my own voice telling my fur babies that she's a good girl and he's a good boy, and you can set also a schedule so that when you're home, the device isn't alerting you, along with several other features you can control. One of the features of the Furbo that endeared me to it was the onboarding process. Your pet is, in theory, going to take treats from this robot of sorts. Some pets may be a bit skittish at first, and Furbo walks you through a short process to acclimate your dog or cat to having the robot toss treats to them. Now, some of the features I've talked about require subscription to Furbo's dog nanny service, but I'm going to wait until the end to compare and contrast cost and what you're getting between both devices, as they both have subscription features. Besides that menu tab at the bottom, you get a dog nanny tab, which is the subscription services and features, and the home tab. That home tab is where you can manually pan the camera, toss the treats, and have two-way communications with the device. It's easy to use and straightforward. Now, Petcube's Bites 2 smart camera as a unit takes the artificial intelligence one step further than the Furbo by actually including Amazon Echo technology built into the system. Furbo is Alexa enabled, but that just means you can add Furbo as a skill to her and have it toss treats through the voice command while you're at home. Petcube Bites 2 is a standalone Echo unit, meaning that if you actually wanted to have an Echo speaker in another location in your home that didn't already have one, you now do. And it can be mounted to a wall with the included mounting hardware that comes with it. The app has less bells and whistles than Furbo, but that also makes it more simple. Open the app, which supports connecting multiple Petcube cameras, and you'll see your cameras up top, then recorded video history below that. Tap on the camera to see its live feed, and below that you'll have some options and a scrolling list of the notifications you've received. Expanding the camera view opens up all of the live view options like two-way communication and the ability to manually toss treats to your pooch. There's actually a function with the Bites 2 to automatically schedule treat tossing throughout the day. You cannot control the video quality on this one, but it feeds and records in 1080p with a 160-degree field of view and the ability to pinch to zoom in at 4 times, the same as the Furbo camera. Compared to Furbo, I found the video quality to be a bit dark. So if you have a darker colored fur baby in a dark lit room, it could be hard to make out in darker rooms like my living room, which has a blackout curtain on the main sliding door, as this is also where I shoot my videos. The Bites 2 camera doesn't rotate, so it's going to be best used in a situation where you have your dogs in a room where you can mount the camera or place the camera somewhere up around 3 to 4 feet high and have a view of the entire room. Or you can add one of the less expensive Petcube cameras to your system. So, those subscriptions. To get all of the features of Furbo, you're going to get a 14-day trial, then $6.99 a month, $69 a year, or $129 for 2 years. The cost of the Furbo itself is $210, but if you sign up for a year of Furbo Dog Nanny, you'll get the whole unit for $89. Then you'll pay the subscription fee 14 days later. Petcube has 2 plans which are cheaper if you pay annually than monthly. $5.99 a month, which comes out to $3.99 a month if you pay $47.88 up front, or $14.99 a month, which works out to $9.99 a month if you pay $119.88 up front. With Furbo, you get two-way communications, basic barking alerts, and treat tossing with purchase. If you want to be able to access cloud recordings, those cute daily diaries, advanced notifications like human being alerts, smoke alarm and CO2 alarm alerts, selfie alerts, you'll need to pay for a subscription. Basically, it's the same with the Petcube Bites 2, but I'll offer up this difference. The Bites 2 is $250, but they make a Bites 2 Lite, which has pretty much all the same features minus dual band Wi-Fi and that built-in Amazon Echo. But it is Amazon enabled and only $125 without the subscription. If you subscribe up front, like Furbo, they knock down the cost. In this case, all the way down to $0. Yep, you get the Bytes 2 Lite free with the $9.99 a month subscription. I think this is a better deal for the Bytes 2 series of devices and would personally purchase the Bytes 2 Lite over the Byte 2 if I was going to subscribe anyway. Keep in mind that owning either camera has the added benefit of giving you a security camera inside your home, so there's added utility there. And that makes me ask you this question here. Which one would you buy? Which do you think would work for your needs? Let me know in the comments below. Love chatting with you. Well, I'm Tshaka Armstrong for reviews.org. If you have any questions about either of these devices that I didn't answer, please leave that in the comments below. I'll get to it. Love chatting with you. You're a great group. I'll catch you on the next video.